because this is very much Pandora's box, and I want to make sure that we manage what happens when you open this box, because it can be a lot of detail. So um, I like how you're thinking about deploying here. I should organize these systems internally as if I'm going to sell them externally. I should be that organized, where someone can buy this process, execute it, and get the desired result. That is exactly how I approach everything, almost to a fault. Truly, almost to a fault. So, but it's what's allowed my work to continue. It's what allows Emily to be productive in my world, because what she gets is an execution plan for darn near everything. She there's very little she has to pull out of my brain to figure out how I'm thinking. So, is that true, Emily?
Yeah, sometimes we go through the process together, but we make sure that it's documented and we look at it in steps if we do something together. A lot of the times, especially in the beginning when we first started working together, Alze had a set process. It was a list. There's a to-do. There's everything I need to know. I don't have to guess what he wants. It's awesome.
Okay. So that's the end result. So what Emily just said, it's awesome. That's the end result. So how do we think about that? How do we get to it's awesome without it going nuts? Okay. What I would say back to you is work that process you just described in reverse. So what you said was, what you verbalized was, let me get all of that out of the way. Udemy, video, green screen, camera, outline. Let me get that out of the way so I can get to my business. What I would encourage is the exact opposite thinking. Get to the business right now. So if you have phone calls to make them. If you've got services to sell, service them. You know what I mean? Do that right now. And then use every step you take as an opportunity to create the next module. So in other words, in order to make the call, in order to service the client, there's a series of steps you got to go through. You're in module 3, so to speak. So do your module 3 in real life, and then let that become the module 3 that goes into your training program. Respond back to me. Make sure that makes sense.
That's wonderful. I'm going to start doing that.
Good. I'm glad that light bulb has gone off. Here's to kind of stamp this concept. And this light bulb went off for me about a year ago, 2 years ago, and no one talks about it like this. We all like the content, right? And I make a lot in my business. We all like the content, and we're told by all these marketing channels to create tons and tons of content. What the breakdown that happens is you end up in the content business. You end up creating a bunch of content so you can finally help somebody. Your energy is spent creating content and not helping people. It's not profitable. It's not profitable. It's better to do the exact opposite. Help people and then let your activity create the content. It's so much smarter, but no one talks about it that way. You're always told to make a YouTube video that someone might like, and that's so hard. It's so much easier to do the work that you're going to do anyway. And then from that, let that be the content people enjoy. It's what they want anyway. They want to know how it's done, how it works, so they can be informed.
They're going to tell you.
Right. And then furthermore, right. So I'm resisting a soapbox moment here, but that's the idea. If you let the content come from your work, do the work, and let the work be the content. It's smarter, it's more efficient, it's more profitable, and it keeps you focused. It's just a better way of doing it, but it's not something that's discussed a lot. So that's the concept here. That's the kind of the overarching idea.